What's up, everybody? Today you are here with Goa and Brian Custer. He is an American sports broadcaster who served as the host for Showtime Championship Boxing from 2015 to 2023. That's an 8-year gap. That's some dedication. In July 2021, Custer joined ESPN as a host of SportsCenter and play-by-play announcer of ESPN College, football ESPN, and basketball and NBA on ESPN. Brian, it's a pleasure to meet you.
My man.
What is the most iconic moment of your telecasting?
There's been a lot of them. I mean, I think from a boxing standpoint, it's probably doing Mayweather-Pacquiao, Mayweather-McGregor. I think those were two iconic moments in the sport. And then, from other sports, man, there's a whole lot of them. But I think from a boxing standpoint, those are the two I would point out.
How did that go, for you?
It was great. It was good because, in this day of being viral, I think my phone, after we did Mayweather-Pacquiao, Mayweather-McGregor, I think I probably had 100-something voicemails, so many text messages. I heard from my second grade teacher to, any and everybody that I heard from on those days. So yeah, that was surreal.
Yeah, your second teacher had to go back and congratulate you.
Yeah, because she was the one, Miss McFadden said I talk too much, and now Miss McFadden, look at me, I get paid to talk. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great accomplishment. And have you ever had a moment in telecasting where you had a blooper, then when you go back and look at it, then later on you laugh at it?
Oh, absolutely. I think I'll tell you one thing I've always tried. From here on out, I'm always prepared. I even over-prepare for every event I did. When I first got into television, I was trying to show off, and there was a girl who I was dating, and I told her, I said, hey, look, I'm doing this live shot, so why don't you turn on the TV, turn on the news, and watch me. And I had my script, I was just holding it. It was in the wintertime. And right before we went live, the script blew away. And they went live to me, and they said, Brian's there live, and I was like a deer in headlights because I didn't memorize my script, didn't prepare, and so I was did a lot of that. And I remember the guy who was shooting was sitting there looking at me like, speak, talk, what's wrong with you? But I was trying to show off. So from that day on, I prepare for everything. I over-prepare, so I know any and everything that I'm going to be talking about in case something like that happens again.
How over-prepared are you?
A lot. I mean, let's say for this fight, I will research everything about a fighter. Then I will go and look at any other quirky notes on their past fights. I look at their video of their past fights. I look at their social media stuff to see what they've said. I come to, here to the weigh-ins to talk to them, get all the information I can about their camp, what they did, try to get, some things about their personal lives. So I make sure that I know any and everything I can about that fighter.
Oh, so you go day by day, every day in the life they had.
Yes.
And so you know everything.
Everything. I'm going to know everything about you. You become a fighter, and I'm doing your fight, I'm going to know everything about you so that I can get it out on that broadcast.
And so if I was I am, but if you came to interview me,
yes,
you would know what time I sleep?
I'd probably ask you all that. I'd ask any and every quirks that you got, because I think sometimes people like to hear that. They like to know what these fighters are outside of the ring as well.
And what is your end goal with everything you accomplished? And when it's all said and done, how do you find happiness when it's all over?
I think my end goal is to be great and to be considered one of the best to ever do this. That's really my end goal. And to accomplish, I think like other people who get into television, there are things I want to do. I want to call a Super Bowl. I want to call the NBA Finals. I want to call a college football championship game. So yeah, there are a lot of things that I'm still working towards. As far as happiness is concerned, I'm happy every day I get the opportunity to do this job.
That's good.
Because not too many people get the opportunity to do it at this level. and every day that I'm on, I'm happy because at your age, I wanted to do this, and I've accomplished my dream, so to speak. So to me, that's happiness, and it gives me the opportunity to provide for my family. So that to me, that's what brings me happiness.
Yeah, well, it seems like you already did that because you're great.
My man,
You're more than great.
I appreciate that.
Well, you heard it from the man himself, Brian Custer.